Shalom Aleichem, Rabbi Kovacs here, and for the second day of Rosh Hashanah, the second day of year Tuf Shin Pei Hey Tashpa, Mishnah Yomi is in chapter 4 of Bava Metzia, Mishnayot Hey Vav today. Continuing the theme we started yesterday of onaah, of overcharging or undercharging, and when that's problematic enough to cancel the entire transaction or at least return the overcharge. Now, Mishnah Hey applies this to coinage. Kama tehe sela chasera, how much can a sela size coin be lacking? Velo yehe va onaah, but there's not onaah if it's used for a purchase or used to give change from a purchase. The idea here is their currency, their coinage, their money was based on the inherent value of the metal in that coin. So as the coin is being used and circulated, a little bit of it does wear off. So some sela that have been used and circulated have a little bit less metal than the brand new ones. Rabbi Meir Omer Arba Isarin. Rabbi Meir says Arba Isser can be lacking. Isser lediner, one Isser in every dinar, because there's 4 dinar in a sela. Now there are 96 Isser total in a sela, so 4 of them is 1/24th of the weight of the sela, almost 4%. Rabbi Yehuda Omer Arba Pundionot. It could be for the weight of 4 pundion coins out of the large sela coin. Pundion lediner, 1 pundion for each dinar. There's 4 dinar per sela. Sela is the big coin, so it would be 1/12th of the weight of the original coin. Rabbi Shimon Omer, Shmona pundionot, even 8 pundion-sized coins to 1 large sela-sized coin, which is shnei pundion the dinar. So it's 1/6 of the original weight of the coin. So it's interesting because yesterday we saw 1/6 is the price differential that triggers onaah and a claim in regular purchase of goods and services. But here, it's even 1/6 for coins, whereas the other opinions were a much smaller amount can be missing from a coin, and you can still use it as a valid coin. And the Mishnah said sela, the large coin, but of course the same ratios would apply to smaller coins as well. Mishnah Vav says, Ad matai mutar lahachzir, until when can he return? Meaning he realizes the coin he got as payment is a little bit lighter than his other coins. He goes ahead, he weighs it, and there's a significant amount missing. So how long does he have to return it? Bekrochim, in big cities, od kedei sheyure l'shulchani, long enough that he could show it to the shulchani, to the money changer, the banker. He could go and show it to the bank counter and say, hey, is this coin acceptable? Would you take this? Bikfarim, in small villages, od arve shabbatot, until Erev Shabbos. On Friday, people are buying and selling for the needs of Shabbos. People are, lending out money if needed and taking a lot of coins and making a lot of change so they can have their tzorchei Shabbos, their needs of Shabbos. Important to recall for right now, we have a 3-day Yom Tov, 2 days of Rosh Hashanah and Shabbat. So it's very important this year to set up an Erev Tavshilin. An Erev Tavshilin is a halachic mechanism we talked about in Masechet Metzia a couple of years ago that allows preparing for Shabbat on Yom Tov, which is Erev Shabbat. So anyway, on Erev Shabbat, people are busy using a lot of coins, and someone will be available to tell him if this particular coin is missing enough to trigger onaah. Now that's for a standard person. What if a person's really trying to do tshuva, trying to be a tzaddik, Im Hayam Makira, and he recognizes, this is the coin. So someone came back with this coin much later. Afilu la'achar shnei v'asar chodesh, even after 12 months, someone came back and said, hey, you gave me this coin 12 months ago, and it turns out it's really missing a chunk of the metal. Mikab lahemenu. Then if someone wants to be a tzaddik, go lifnim mishra sadin, go above and beyond the letter of the law, he should take it back and give him a new coin, a coin that hasn't been circulated and worn down so much. But really, the customer who got the coin, he really only has a complaint against the person who gave him the coin, because after all, it still has the face value. Such coins are still circulated. He could really take it to the bank or the store and do something with it. And the Mishnah adds a final halacha. What else could he do with it? Notna l'maiser sheni ve'eno choshesh. A worn down coin could be used to redeem Meiser Sheni. We talked all about this in Masechet Meiser Sheni. It's the second tithe and it's taken to Yerushalayim. But what if somebody has 1,000 tons of watermelons? So his Meiser Sheni would be 100 tons of watermelons. He's not going to schlep that to Yerushalayim. So he could redeem some of it onto coins, take the coins to Yerushalayim and buy food there. The Mishnah advised buying wine and karbanot and basar there in Yerushalayim to celebrate the Yom Tov while he's there in Yerushalayim to enjoy the Meiser Sheni. So you could use these deficient coins from Meiser Sheni and take them to Yerushalayim and spend them there on your Simchat Yom Tov. She'eino ele nefesh ra. It's only a nefesh ra, someone who's a little bit stingy, who would refuse to accept this coin, because after all, even though it's missing a little metal, it still does have the face value and it is still circulated, even if it's missing some of the metal content. And on that theme, if this past year, Tufshin Pei Daled, we were missing, we lost some of our metal. We feel like we're not as heavy and as new as we used to be. We feel like there's something missing. You should know, it's true. We have to do tshuva for that. We have to improve, but we still have our face value, our inherent value as being made, B'Tselem Elokim, being made with a divine, holy neshama. Yishar kochachem, tizku lemitzvot, k'tiva tiva tova.